So Jenny, what do you think the Eucharist is?
I believe that the Eucharist is the sacrament that represents the sacrificial death of Jesus Christ.
Nice.
So, Mackenzie, can you tell us any Old Testament scripture verses about the Eucharist?
Well, in Exodus 16, Moses and the Israelites are in the desert, and they need food, so they pray to the Lord. And in the morning, they wake up, and there's bread all over the ground. And Moses says to them, "It is the bread the Lord has given you to eat, and this is what the Lord has commanded."
Also, in Exodus 12, the Passover talks about killing a male lamb and spreading its blood on the door, so that when the angel of death comes, those that do not have the blood on the door lose their firstborn child. And this Passover foreshadows Jesus' crucifixion, in which his blood saves us from eternal death. Mackenzie, what about the New Testament?
Well, in Luke 22 and 1 Corinthians 11, Jesus takes bread and breaks it and says, "This is my body, which is for you. Do this in remembrance of me." Then he takes the cup, saying, "It is the new covenant in his blood, and to do it whenever you drink it in remembrance of him." And we use this today because the priest says this in Mass during the communion. Andrew, what does the Eucharist do?
The Eucharist gives us a glimpse of heaven, forgives our being of sin, gives us strength to be more resistant to sin, shows us mercy for all God's people, and it brings us closer to God because we are receiving him.
So, Matt, why is the Eucharist the accumulation of Christian initiation?
Well, the Eucharist is a summit of Christian initiation because we are physically and spiritually receiving the body and blood of Christ. We aren't actually sacrificing him again, but it's Jesus' act of giving, which is selflessness, that is eternal. Jesus' sacrifice also protects us from ultimate death.
Who are you going to show this to?
Our teacher.
Who's your teacher? Who's your teacher?
Danik? Okay. What is the Eucharist?
You got that one. Yes. Well, this is not fair. I think we're gonna steal your results because we're both Catholic. So like the Eucharist is Jesus' body, blood, soul, divinity
There we
in
go.
the form of bread.
Okay. Now what does the Eucharist do?
What does it do? It gives us meaning for our life. I think it's the reason why we believe what we do, and otherwise what we pray to, and why we believe the things we believe.
There we go. That's
All right.
perfect.
Thank you.
Hello. Can we ask you a question for our theology video?
What's up?
Do you know what the Eucharist is?
The Eucharist. I don't know what that is.
Do you know what it does?
No, I do not.
There we go. Thank you very much. No, I just have a question for you.
Yes.
Do you know what the Eucharist is?
They're just asking you some questions. It's okay.
Oh, hey!
Hey, what's up?
Do you know what
I still don't know what it is.
Okay. Have a good day. Hello, sir.
All right.
So, we have a question for you.
Okay.
Do you know what the Eucharist is?
Yeah. I have just a vague understanding. I'm not Roman Catholic. I just know that it's something strong within the Catholic faith and represents, a commitment to Christ, and that's about all I know.
Yep, that's good. Thank you very much. Question
Okay.
for our theology class?
For theology?
Yep. Do you guys know what the Eucharist is?
Yes. Eucharist. Okay, wait a minute. It has to do with communion.
Yeah.
The Eucharist. Well, might be videotaped.
It's body and blood.
I don't know. Is it actually?
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, it's the body and blood of Jesus.
Okay.
Sweet. Thank you.
Yeah.
Jenny, so what do you think the Eucharist is?
I believe that the Eucharist is the sacrament that represents the sacrificial death of Jesus.
Nice. Mackenzie, can you give us some scriptural background on the Eucharist?
Well, in Luke 22:17 through 20.
That is way too
Jesus.
soft.
God!
Oh no.
Oopsies. What just happened?
Okay. Go on.
Focus.
So, Mackenzie, can you tell us...
Don't. I gotta sit down.
Oh my god! Sit down! We will cut it out.